everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle Remastered. Today we have Popy,
with
Denshi, and, wait, what's his name again? Uno. Yeah, Uno, yeah. So...
Today I'm gonna talk
Uno,
about
what's your
how
opinion on Sonic?
Sonic? Some of the Sonic games are good, others are shit. Mario consistently has had more good games than failures. Sonic has had a big amount of failures, but a somewhat proportional amount of good games. It's like a proportionate number. I mean, like, Sonic 06 is by far the worst game. No other Sonic game compares. Like Sonic and the Black Knight. I think that's the title of the game. Yes, that's the title of the game. That game is even better than Sonic 06 to an extent. I mean, yeah, it's a
Sorta.
It's a fucking on-rails, game with Sonic. That Sonic has a fucking sword and goes through Storybook World again.
It's a bit of a glorified mobile game if you look at it from a modern perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
At least when it comes to gameplay.
Yeah, but Sega thought this stuff would sell because of motion controls.
Exactly.
Yet,
In fact, actually, I know the story behind this. So we all know that they were developing Sonic 06. At some point, they were told, "Hey, we should make Sonic 06 for the Wii." They took a look at the Wii and said, "Yeah, we cannot make Sonic 06 for the Wii. It's not gonna run." And then they decided, okay, we're gonna split the development team in half. And they had half of the development team. I'm not sure if it was half, but like a bit of it began working on Secret Rings and like Dark Knight and stuff, and the other half worked on the regular Sonic.
yeah, so the already small
Sonic 06
development
keeps
team of
losing.
Sonic 06 became even
I
smaller.
think it was small. It just became smaller in the mid. I mean, the game was already complete horse shit, and like it was rushed. It was all this stuff that we know now. But honestly, at least it was funny, and it became an icon.
Yeah.
Like we all know the stupid fucking loading screens, the stupid part where you gotta guess the guard. Like all this stuff has become iconic. And there's fans trying to make like, holy crap, are those like naked people in the wall? Anyway. There's like fans trying to remake it. There's fans, see that? Yeah, is that naked people or something? What is that?
I wish I could turn the camera, but the camera does not want me to turn around it.
Yeah, I think that's like
back.
Egyptians or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna question. I think we can move on.
I think these are just supposed to be like textures of mummy sculptures or some bullshit. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, this level's supposed to take place in Egypt.
It sure does look like Egypt, because when I think Egypt, I think massive sand dunes and like fucking big platforms floating on.
I bet Sonic 06 is already banned in the UAE because of Princess Elise having.
No, it's actually allowed, and I found it. I
the
genuinely
fuck is it
went
allowed
to a store
there?
and found
Bestiality.
Sonic 06.
Wait, so
No, but
Dubai
like,
has no fucking problem with bestiality? yet it
No,
has
we
a
have
massive
we have a problem with bestiality. We don't consider Sonic a fictional character kissing a fictional girl bestiality.
But
It's a fictional character. It's okay.
I mean,
Australia,
the
been in New
United
Zealand.
The United States had a problem with bestiality for the longest time, and then we kind of just gave up when Twitter became a popular thing.
So,
Oh god, some people should really be arrested. Anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely.
fans were extremely pissed off to see that Sega would promote something as heinous and disgusting as bestiality. In fact,
Well, they weren't promoting bestiality. I think it was pretty nasty. We shouldn't have had it, but I don't think they were doing that on purpose. It was just, I'm pretty sure it was just, I think it was, what was it, Australia, New Zealand? They kind of tried to sue them over it. They try to, but they never got anywhere. I don't think Sonic 06 is banned. It should just be banned for how shit it is. But anyway.
yeah.
I don't think with some of the Sonic fans that were looking into that they would have a problem with that.
Oh no.
Chris Chan.
Oh well, that's
No, even worse.
Chris Chan probably would approve of
No,
He
wait,
would
no.
Chris Chan would revere Sonic 06.
Sonic 06 sucks. I mean, I've played it.
Yeah, but you know, Chris
still
Chan
never
has
beat
like
it
that
yet.
massive brand loyalty. Anything Sega makes is fucking like holy to him, so it'd probably be like the perfect thing for him.
I mean, goddamn, like Sonic 06, like the plot mostly rips off Mario or something. Like Sonic has to save Princess Elise more times than Mario has to save Princess Peach in one fucking game. God, she's even worse than Princess Peach. She gets captured like one part of the game.
I think it's
finally
3
rescue her,
times,
and
4
then
times.
she gets captured almost immediately after you just rescued her.
Look, the only good thing to come out of Sonic 06 is the Roger Vanderbeek videos of it, the animation.
And fucking,
I don't know if you've seen it. I think it's Sonic 06 in 06 minutes. And of course, in classic Sonic 06 fashion, it's not 6 minutes, it's 12 minutes. Because that's the loading screens. Exactly,
That
fucking 30
sounds-
seconds.
That video sounds familiar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen it. It's a pretty like classic Sonic animation.
mean,
I'd
Yeah,
say
but I
it's
didn't
one of the
watch
best
any of
ones out there. It's pretty fucking funny. It's just a parody, like all of his videos, Roger Vanderbeek. It's just a parody of the plot of the game.
I mean, the PS3 version is even fucking worse. The load times are worse. It has a lot more bugs, and there's no way to install the game to the hard drive.
Hey, does anybody know how far the PC port of Sonic 06 is coming along? Because I know they've been trying to port it to PC for a very long time.
I haven't heard of.
In some
Oh,
ways, I
I
hear.
want. You gotta.
It's a fan project, but like I remember seeing a footage, and there's even a video where some call me Johnny. You
Yeah.
might know him. He's like a reviewer. He made a video about the Sonic 06 PC remake. So there's always that. I don't know if it's any good. I might try it out.
Yeah, I was thinking, you know, fans are trying to do something that Sega couldn't even do while developing the fucking game. Fans are trying to fix
Exactly.
it. Sega
That's
could have
the thing
released
about
a day
fans
one
is that they
patch.
have no time limit or obligations. They can just like do things however. Like it's much more freedom is allowed, which means that sure they can do a lot of things shittily and they don't have the same budget and that kind of stuff, but they have all the time in the world. So like who cares? And they have no restrictions or work hours or whatever. That's why fans do things efficiently a lot of times, because all that kind of work structure that's put around people who work in game development studios, I think. I don't know out of personal experience, I'm just assuming, but I assume that it makes people less productive.
I mean, Sega could have released a day one patch. It was 2006. Online gaming was already a thing.
I don't know if the Xbox and PS3 supported online. I think
They did.
They had DLC and stuff, so of course they supported online patch. But Sega doesn't give a shit. The only game that got an online patch when it was really shit was Sonic Boom, which doesn't even count because like, who wants to play Sonic Boom without being able to do the fucking like
The
Knuckles
Knuckles
jump?
jump glitch.
I think
Even the
Force
fucking
is
developer
also
used
down,
it
but it wasn't as
in his
important.
own live stream of the game.
Exactly, that's how you know they're Chads.
And they're like, oh shit,
Anyway.
we gotta patch this shit out. So then they patched it immediately.
Yeah, they had to literally re-download the entire map because that's called efficient development. When your entire map is like one big fucking conglomerate of stuff and you don't separate it into
It was a
parts,
shame.
they had to literally re-download everything. It's ridiculous. So the
It
patch
was
was
a
a gigabyte.
It was a shame. I thought Sonic Boom would have had potential. I thought it was going to be a great fucking game. And then Christmas,
I'm worried
got
about the
it,
new Sonic
and
game
I
they're
was
gonna make. They're making a new one, aren't they? There's the new Sonic anniversary. It's 30
Yeah.
years of fucking Sonic.
Yeah, but I don't know what
Oh
they're
yeah,
gonna
it's the
make.
30th anniversary this year.
They're already making rumors that they're gonna make a new Sonic Adventure game or something.
Nah, they're not making a new
Remake.
Sonic Adventure.
Ah yes, because 1 and 2 are just such fantastic games.
They should go back to
I mean,
the Adventure.
one is I've played a bit of them. I've never beaten any 3D Sonic game. I've just played like a bit of the beginning and that kind of stuff. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Adventure 1, I like the beginning to Sonic Adventure 2. It's like that fucking super epic chase with the thing, with the gun truck and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
I've never played.
by the time I got to the second level, by the time I got to the part where you gotta do the shit fucking emerald, I was done.
Yeah, I've never completed any Sonic game, so I don't even know why I'm here.
I've only ever played Sonic. The ones that I've completed like 100% is all the classic games. So Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, Sonic 3, Sonic 3 Knuckles.
I mean,
Is
personally,
it sad that I only know this?
even though I
It's
like
sad
this
that I only
game,
know this level because
how I like this game, I'm gonna be honest, I kind of prefer Sonic Adventure 1 in some ways over this game. Just Sonic Adventure 1 had much grander scale. It had a lot more variety of gameplay styles, even though Big's Fishing sucked. But hey, it was something else. Even though Sega could have used it just to market their damn fishing peripheral for the Dreamcast.
The best Sonic Adventure game is Sonic 06.
No,
It is essentially
it's not.
Sonic Adventure 3.
No, you're full of shit. That game fucking sucks. And I wish that all of the people that fucking worked on that game got fired. Oh wait, they did!
I know.
They did! Sega fired all of them, almost.
That's a bit unfair.
They already
I
fucking...
like it because it's garbage. I have played Sonic 06 before, and it was the most fun I've had recording with my friends that I'm so glad we'll never see the light of day. Because that's what you get when you have a 14-year-old, an iPod Touch 5th generation that can only shoot forward, and the Sonic 06.
I mean...
So, like, it has Sonic 06, or like Sonic 06 has Sonic Adventure gameplay, essentially.
yeah, it does.
Or at least, but, so it's essentially just
but
a
I
rebooted
personally-
Sonic Adventure, but without the name.
It has the graphics, that is all the
But
stuff
by
that they
that, by
fucked up.
that logic, literally every 3D Sonic game has Sonic Adventure gameplay.
Really, I consider Sonic Unleashed...
I mean, I disagree, because like everything after Generations is essentially a Sonic Generation game, because all of them have like either the
I've never played Generations.
Except for Lost Worlds, all of them have
Generations is
mechanics
fucking
of the
amazing.
boost formula.
Especially on PC
I
mods.
loved playing a bit through colors, and I loved. I don't know about this being like a controversial opinion, but Sonic 4 Part 1 and Part 2, they were okay. Like they weren't complete utter shit like a lot of people make them out to be. I think they were okay.
I think they're
I just heard
decent.
no one cares about.
However, the thing that ruins them for me are the controls. The physics are kind of fucked up.
The art style.
Yeah, that is true. That is honestly
Everything else
true.
is
The handling
fine,
is
just
a bit
the physics
weird,
are shit. But Sonic
I've
Mania is one of the best Sonic games that has come out in a long time.
Sonic
Yeah.
Mania, everybody loves it. It's
Yeah,
so
'cause
amazing.
Sonic team didn't do
They
anything.
really gotta make Sonic Mania 2 for the new anniversary.
No, they need to they need Christian Whitehead to re-release Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, they need that's never gonna happen, but it'd be really nice if it did.
Yeah.
I know there's fans who have made a reverse engineered Sonic CD just like Christian Whitehead did. But
Yeah, but Sonic.
it'd be
CD
nice
is
for them.
trash.
I know. It'd be nice for them to do the same thing with Sonic 3 and Knuckles since Christian isn't gonna be allowed to do it. Despite the fact he's demonstrated his ability to do it. So if he can do it, then literally any other fan
However,
group
the
can do
problem
it. So
would
that'd be
be
nice.
they'd either have to remake the entire soundtrack or pay the
Michael
Yeah,
Jackson.
yeah,
members
that's
of the Jackson family.
I didn't
That's-
think that
that's-
through.
That's the main
a really good
reason
point.
that they
Sega
won't
still
allow it.
owes the Jackson family royalties despite the fact that Michael himself is dead. But since he made music for the game, they still owe him them money.
Yeah.
Just pay all of his court fees.
That's the main reason it's not like re-released often, and it's essentially the same thing with Miss Pac-Man. Like Namco can technically re-release it, but they don't.
I mean, doesn't Namco own Miss Pac-Man?
No, Miss Pac-Man is a mod of the original Pac-Man board made by 3 college kids.
Well, yeah. But then I think Namco
They-
probably endorsed it themselves.
Yeah, but
and helped them create
they
it.
own it, but they have to pay a lot of royalties to the college kids
If they're
who
still
are
alive.
granted like 50, 60 years old.
Jimmy, Lemmy, and Kimmy, here's $50,000 for the Miss Pac-Man release on Xbox Live.
I mean,
That's why they made Championship Edition, probably.
yeah, like Miss Pac-Man. I mean, it sucks that they, like Namco owns it, yet they still need to pay like insane
Yeah, just like
royalties.
Sonic Team.
I mean, really.
Well, they didn't do any work, so they don't
Sega.
deserve to make all the money for it.
I mean, Sega. I mean, they programmed the game, but they asked Michael Jackson to make some music. But Michael Jackson
Which is the most
hated
kick-ass
way.
part of the game, might I
I
add.
mean, even though Michael Jackson liked Sonic music, he didn't like the way the music sounded in the game.
On the Genesis.
On the Genesis. And he kind of got pissed off, which for Sonic 3 and Knuckles they didn't use as much of Michael Jackson's music for the both games.
I love the soundtrack. Yeah, the soundtrack changes between Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 Knuckles. Yeah.
A bit.
A lot of Michael Jackson's stuff, it just gets uncredited, like when he was in The Simpsons.
I mean, also fucking Space Channel 5 Part 2. Michael Jackson in space? Really? Space Michael? What?
I mean,
have you
it was
seen
the most ridiculous shit
King
I've
of
seen.
Pop
Moonwalker?
rides the stars.
Even though that game's nothing more than just a glorified rhythm game. And they finally made a third one, but it's VR exclusive. Again! They fucking screw us over like that.
What's with the third installment of games
Again?
being on VR exclusively? You got Half-Life and then
Again?
Space Channel 5.
Enough of this fucking VR. I'm not buying a VR set. It's too expensive.
Well, that's your fault, you peasant.
Again? Fucking... I mean... Sega, why? But because they want money. They think, hey, this is the perfect game for VR. And then one employee's like, oh, what if they don't have VR? So, fuck them. We'll make a shit ton of money anyway. But what about a VR-less version? Ha 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 ha! You serious?
You know what would be interesting if Sega went back to making consoles? They obviously will never, but like, imagine if they did. What would they make?
A Dreamcast.
It's funny that you say that when Microsoft is probably going to stop making consoles.
Yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
I mean, the Xbox...
Release stuff for Windows.
That's Sega's opportunity.
I mean, they could... Microsoft...
No, it's not. They would. I don't think they have enough money to do that. Or,
I mean...
I guess experience.
I don't know, they'll re-release like Sonic 1 2 more times.
It's time to make the Genesis 4.
I mean, fucking KFC made their own goddamn console.
It's not a console, it's a computer case, but I like to call it a console.
They like to call it a console, but it might run like some fucking... like Raspberry OS or some bullshit.
No. It's a proper x86. Like it's just a PC case for regular PCs. It has like a GTX I think 3080 in it or something, or 2080. I don't know.
RX?
I guess
What?
it probably...
RTX, yeah,
RX?
whatever. RTX, whatever.
I guess it
I'm
probably
getting
has decent
AMD.
specs.
Does it have AMD card? I don't know, but it has like it's just a computer. It's modern desktop x86. It's not like a weird fucking like ARM shit. It's not one of these weird creepy like crappy stuff. It's like a proper computer. All it is a computer shaped like a KFC box with a fucking heater. Which is,
Right,
I will
inside of
admittedly
it for
say,
your chicken.
at least it's in tune with what the kids really want.
So it's sort of like how the AVGN put a beer inside the Atari 5200, except it's a reality now.
No, it's like when the AVGN made the Nintoaster, the NES built into a toaster.
No, he didn't
Yeah,
make
that-
that. Someone else made that for him.
Well, yeah, but it's on his show, and that's
Yeah.
a better example of it.
Not too sure if it still works anymore. I mean,
It's an original Nintendo. It probably doesn't work anymore.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The KFC console is a perfect example of the way the console industry is going, despite the fanboys not being happy about that.
Literally all the consoles are mass-produced computers now. Like none of them have anything. Look, I'll go on a technical rant now. So in the beginning, consoles were systems on a chip sort of. Like they had their own special processors. They were special pieces of hardware, as most computers were. There was a little bit of standardization among computers. So like some computers could run IBM PC programs or whatever. But most of the time, computers and consoles, every single individual model was pretty much different, like type of model. And then what happened is computers became standardized. So everybody began using the same architecture. So people like Apple, they would use PowerPC, and all their different Macs could run the same software. Microsoft wrote software for x86 or 386, and eventually just x86 64-bit, which was invented by AMD. So AMD 64, which was 64-bit processors. They made Windows for 64-bit. And eventually, even Apple switched over to x86. So everybody was using x86 on the computers. The consoles were still unique. So things like The Wii U was Power PC. The Wii, the Gamecube, they were all Power PC, which is what Apple used to use. Things like the PlayStation and like the Xbox. The Xbox was essentially just a PC, which is why Microsoft is having trouble with it because it's not very good. But anyway, they were. At least consoles had like something special about them in terms of hardware. Now all they are in the modern day, besides the Switch, which is also just a tablet, so even the Switch, but all the mainline consoles, so PlayStation 5 and Xbox, they're just fucking PCs with a special motherboard with DRM, and they're mass-produced to make them cheaper than buying and building your own PC. That's all they are. So I think the future of consoles is just companies making mass-produced single PCs with like I guess they can run operating systems or something, like make them like open. Either that or just keep doing what they're doing and just see how
Sony's never doing that.
Yeah,
But, like,
it depends on the success of the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox.
They'll never let the PS5 be an open platform. Or like
No, I don't think the PS5 will be. I'm just saying
or like
in
any
the future.
PlayStation
Microsoft probably
strict of
because
what you can say.
the Microsoft Dev mode that's in the new
Microsoft.
Xbox.
It's like
Yeah, you can
PSN
do
is
that,
worse.
but
Yeah, they'll probably be more open. The thing I find funny is that Xbox fanboys and PlayStation fanboys still hate PC gamers, even though they're just buying
Even though now they're just buying it.
essentially PC
Yeah,
hardware, yeah.
PC
Yeah,
hardware.
I'm gonna go into that in my video.
However-
when I start making it, but like,
Yeah. However, you gotta consider things like the PlayStation 5. Sure, they are basically PCs, but at least they're still making an effort to add unique things to the hardware. So the PlayStation 5's got the controller is just already a very unique piece of hardware in of it itself. It's got that cool thing where the triggers can become harder and softer, that kind of thing. It's got all that rumble stuff that's special about it, kind of like the Switch and all that kind of stuff. And the hardware of the PlayStation 5 itself, like console itself, has that super fast SSD, which on the PC you'd have to pay a lot of money to get similar speeds. So that's a pretty big deal, I guess. I mean, honestly, SSDs are sort of like the idea of game streaming in of it itself is a bit whack, I think.
Yeah,
But if
however,
it becomes the standard, then it's going to be much more expensive on PC, and PlayStation 5 is already ready for it because it already does that.
yeah, however,
Ray tracing is a bit whack, though.
for the price of
for now at least, the
The new-
price will probably change
price of a
when
new
technology adjusts more.
the price of the new generation Xbox, I could just buy all the pieces I need to upgrade my current machine for half the price. Like I could fucking buy a 1 terabyte SSD and a new graphics card for much less than an Xbox Series X or PS5 combined.
Yeah, and you'd be able to run anything on it. That's why I will always believe PC is like the inherently superior platform because you have that freedom. Obviously, yeah, it is more expensive, I think. Even in the long term, it is more expensive. But the increased freedom and control, I think, is
Really?
worth that kind of price.
I mean, the way I see it, it's a large investment up front, but over time, the components won't cost you
Yeah.
as much money.
Also,
up front.
emulation. So I don't think exclusivity is, especially with Nintendo, because Nintendo's like so emulated all the time. All the emulators for Nintendo are very easily accessible. But yeah, emulation's pretty good. PlayStation 4 emulator I heard is Xbox 360 emulator is but the PlayStation 3 emulator is pretty good.
Yeah, it's taken a lot longer because of how stupid the architecture is, but like it's coming along according to Mood Hearts. That's
The PlayStation 3 emulator or the PlayStation 4 one.
PlayStation 3.
Oh,
Because,
I know a couple of
so-
games run. I can try it out. It is open source, and you can install it as like a runner in Lutris, so you can just click a thing and you can have it and load things into it. I don't have a PlayStation 3 though, so I'd have no game to test it with, obviously. So anyway, I couldn't really do that.
But the reason like you said that PC is the superior platform, I agree with that to a point. I think the most annoying thing about PC is the
price, I think.
expectation of some of the companies, like Square Enix releasing the Final Fantasy, all the Final Fantasy games to my knowledge, for $170 total.
I mean, sure. I mean, when I say PC, I don't mean only gaming though. I'm talking about the entire.
I know what you're
technical
talking about,
aspect.
but I kind of
I'm not this massive game, but yeah, I understand your point. The PC is all that kind of stuff. Yeah, PC is pretty good though. Anyway.
'Cause, like, I was looking on Twitter, because I knew that PlayStation Spurs were going to be upset that Kingdom Hearts 3 is no longer exclusive to consoles, because whenever PC gains a game like Horizon Zero Dawn or Halo Master Chief Collection or something like that,
they get all pissy.
console fanboys just spurg, and it's hilarious to watch.
Well, honestly,
But the thing is, Square Enix put the price up so high, and then they made it $170, not including tax, for all the games on the Epic Game Store. Also, they only allowed it on the Epic Game Store. The same time, they they put a sale on the PlayStation Store, so it's $30.
Fascinating.
However,
Yeah, that's a bit shitty.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's scum.
You know, I have no problem with Kingdom Hearts being on PC.
Wait a second. It's $200.
Kingdom Hearts being on PC is great.
But I don't like the fact that they're making it exclusive only for fucking Epic's launcher.
It'll be that
which is a
way
piece
for
of
a
shit.
year.
I mean, come
Like,
on. I don't want to have to
Epic
install
own it
Epic's
anyway.
piece of shit, and no longer do I don't want to use a fucking launcher that still has Fortnite on it. Fuck
Use
that
DOJ.
game. That game's for fucking
that's a you
dumb
problem.
12-year-olds that
I
don't know what
personally
the
have no-
fuck good games are.
I personally have no problem with the Epic Game Store, but that's a me thing.
I just
So.
don't like Epic Games that much.
Yeah, I understand.
Like,
They're
I
they're a
hate
kind of they're a scummy company with some
I
of the
mean,
stuff
their
that
only
they
good
do,
thing is that
especially with how they like treat their employees.
Their only good thing is
Every
the
single
Unreal
game
Engine.
company is shitty to its employees recently. I guess it's because it's all getting out
Except
now.
Nintendo. I haven't heard
Well, we
anything.
don't know.
I haven't heard
Nintendo
anything.
keeps its doors pretty shut. I'm not talking about an American company here. I mean, let's see. The last company I know, well, I knew a lot about being crappy, like all of them. Honestly, let's be honest. A lot of them have to be crappy because it just takes that to be hyper. In the modern market, you got to be a little bit crappy and cynical to succeed. But
The last were CD Projekt Red and Naughty Dog.
all right. Well, I remember the whole.
CD Projekt
I
Red
remember
just
yeah.
CD Projekt Red just got hacked, and a lot of their company
Yeah.
files are exposed. So
I'm pretty sure
if-
somewhere I have access to those. Ah yes, my time browsing 4chan has finally paid off. I can see all the data for all the crack and porn all the crack they smoked and all the porn they jerked off
Well,
instead of
like-
actually developing games.
Like they
Finally.
have HR and accounting files leaked. That stuff's killer for a company.
Like,
CDPR could literally go out of business if all of this got leaked, according
It
to
did.
a former accountant. At least. I have
No,
no.
that stuff's already
damn,
all
this fucking Ghost
all
Boss.
the time. It's always.
But he's not part of the press. He's just a YouTuber who was a former accountant.
Yeah, even worse.
I mean, the trick here is to not
It's all
run
about
too
being a
fast.
little
Because if you go too quick, he'll
Just
quickly
a
turn
fellow
around
gamer.
and start following you like this.
He's a fellow gamer.
So don't run too quick.
I only know this area because of a YouTube channel that talks about autism. There's a YouTube channel called Truly Autistic. It talks about like having a child with autism and like stigma about autism and all that stuff.
Finally,
Like-
a channel for me.
I
Oh.
mean,
Like I'm genuinely curious about like autism because like America, you don't learn anything about like stuff, mental health and like how
Neither do
things
you do it in any other civilized nation. I don't think it should be part of the necessary like curriculum. If you want to know about autism, just ask me. Just ask like Fez or anybody
I mean,
else
we
who
have-
have first-hand experience.
I don't know.
Hard.
But
I know what it's like
he
because I
had
live
an
with
hour-long video
I still live with
with,
ADHD.
like where he interviewed his mother about growing up with him having autism and how it was for her. And in all his videos, he has Sonic Adventure 2 as the background footage.
So that
fascinating.
for some reason gives a stigma of like a lot of autistic kids play Sonic. At least according to my brother, which is actually kind of mean because, you know,
So
I grew up with
it's
ADHD.
true that Sonic is very Sonic and autism do have a link. It's objectively true. Just ask Dylan
I
Thomas.
don't.
No, they do.
I mean,
it's easy to understand.
I mean, I'm not
Sonic is
severely
something that appeals to a lot of autistic people.
I'm not severely autistic, and I have ADHD, but I'm not insane to the point of like Christian Weston Chandler and all those other guys. I'm just
There's a
more
difference.
sane.
ADHD and autism are completely different things, Nick.
I know. And plus, I had difficulties.
Although a
learning
lot
in
of
school.
symptoms of autism may be similar to ADHD, just like they may be similar to Tourette syndrome. I don't think autism is like the big combo of mental bullshit.
I like that if you tap A on a lot of cutscenes, you can just get Big the Cat to appear. If you're lucky,
Eggman.
you can get Big the Cat to appear sometimes. I am going to take your
Eggman.
Chaos Emeralds. Hey, where's Poppy? I just realized.
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
Damn.
Morning.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, morning, guys.
I'm not able to hear anymore.
Man, just
That's what you get for
Old
being a
days.
loser and not automatically having a computer that cannot play high sounds.
So, I'm excited to play Mario 64.
Sure. After
Yeah.
Sonic, after Nick Sonic, we were just talking about
yeah,
autism.
it's just this
in
boss
Sonic.
fight.
What do
and
you
with
think,
we're-
Popy?
Talking about quite a lot. It's
Autism in the boss fight. Jeez, I don't know what to say. I mean, they're not literally Hitler or anything like that. You know what
What?
I'm saying?
No, not the boss fight.
I'm
Sonic in
so-
general.
Sonic's not. Oh, damn it.
Sonic has autism confirmed.
I mean, he's definitely. I think he has ADHD because he cannot stand still for shit. He kind of reminds me of me when I was a kid because I wouldn't sit still in class. I'd always want to try to run away.
That's just
You know.
called being rational.
Like, I just. That's how I was when I was a kid. I just wouldn't stay still. Because, you know, I had ADHD. I just wouldn't stay still at all. Plus, learning disabilities made it difficult for me in school.
Fascinating
Then
how much we learn
obviously,
about
as
each other
I
by playing Sonic
matured more,
Adventure.
I started to act a lot better. You know, just like kids do when they mature. I mean, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, this. I think I'll tell. Actually, I'll tell you guys after the recording because I don't think I should say anything about a certain holiday during a live stream.
Obama 666.
No, not that kid. No, it's something else.
Honestly, Nick, you should tell us the whole story of that. That'd be really good.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys after because I don't want to release too many damn details about this asshole.
Just
No,
don't
no.
tell anything
Who,
self.
Obama?
I'll just change his name
Identify.
to say
Come on.
fucking. Wait, you saw that? I fucking
Obama
fell off the
666.
level yet I won.
Bob.
I'll change his name to
Bob.
Greg or something. Or maybe
Bob.
maybe Bob or Jack or Joe or something.
Bob. Just
Sonic
pick Bob.
I'll just change his name to Bob. I'll tell you guys.
Bob it is.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys that after the recording. Also, Sonic got into a fucking space shuttle inside of a pyramid. How the fuck do you fit that thing into a pyramid?
I like that though. That's the kind of crazy shit I love from Sonic. Is when things go insane. That's what I love.
Now Sonic's in space again.
That's inaccurate. The space shuttle's 3 main engines cannot turn on like that. It needs the external fuel tank. It would be turning off the auxiliary engines that run on monopropellant. That's completely inaccurate. Whoever made this is completely stupid.
They just crashed into a meteor.
Congratulations, Sonic. You're
Why
the
would
worst
you-
pilot on Earth.
God damn it, Knuckles! Why would you keep all of your emerald pieces in there instead of keeping them in your non-existent pocket?
Exactly. Where did
Oh
you
no,
store them
Knuckles!
before?
You took control of the damn spaceship. Knuckles, you can't drive for shit. You don't even have a license. You got your license suspended 5 years ago by the police for
Knuckles was
hitting
drunk
somebody.
driving.
Yeah, Knuckles just hit a pedestrian for no reason. Wonder if Big the Cat appears here if I tap A. I don't think he can appear here. I think it's certain cutscenes. Well, newly spherical space colony.
I cannot get over the Japanese voices of Sonic. Oh god, they sound so odd.
It's not
I
too
need
bad,
my
actually.
4K dub.
I mean, really, these same actors still voice the characters in Japan. Except for the original voice of Eggman, he died at the age of 82.
That's sad.
Slightly before or after Sonic Boom released. But he was so...
Fascinating.
Damn, he voiced anime characters up until the age of like 80 something. And like every day he'd go to... I saw behind the scenes footage for recording Japanese Sonic X. And Eggman's voice actor, Chikao Otsuka, would always wear a suit and tie, just a full suit and tie when recording. While everyone else would wear casual clothing.
He wanted to play the part.
I mean that old man. Damn, I think he thought it was a key to have a good public appearance, like dress nice and going to work. And then they just fucking leave Amy behind. Hey Sonic, I don't blame you. She's not. She's a thought.
In what way is she? Actually, no, that makes a lot of sense. She is a thought.
I don't blame you, Sonic. And
how long has this episode been going on for?
This is where I'll end the
A
episode.
while. Yeah, that
So,
was fun. I
thank
like
you
the
guys
part
for
where we
watching.
ranted about consoles.
Thank you guys for watching. I'll be back with a 13th episode or something. I plan to finish this entire game before Easter. So that's it. See you guys later.